of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Brought him down. 1 yard gain. Brings up
On second down, Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard.
They'll run here with Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
2 yards on the pickup.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there. And if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist. Because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
34-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Justin Herbert sack. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 5 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd and 1. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught out left left side by Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
56. 56 right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On 1st down, Robinson. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well, and right now he's the focal point of it.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Robinson, incomplete.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
An extra point attempt here still to come.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. The Colts trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Marcus Mariota has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. 24-6 was the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now, this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Point after.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Joey Sly
now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass complete to number 6.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A gain of 32 that time.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30. 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
It's Eckler again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
Let's see how they respond now. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers 43.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 34. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run the counter. It's Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 4 yards out, as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Allen has it, left side.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To the air again, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just got their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Holding offense.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Herbert, it's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Herbert.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.